So if you have a Google account or multiple Google accounts, go ahead and go to the link in my about page. I think it's just Sean Guy on YouTube as well, and then drop a sub in there. It'd be really helpful because we need to get to 1,000 subs before it'll let us mobile live stream, which kind of sucks. It's a restriction YouTube has, is you need 1,000 subscribers before they'll let you stream from your phone. Don't really know why. See a Black Lives Matter here spelled out in soil. So yeah, a lot of planting going on. They've got a big water bucket here for this guy too. Doing a good job. Yeah, thanks for watching. I think we've gone like 3 or 4 hours tonight actually. These streams go pretty long, so even if you don't make it for the beginning, do the follow thing and you'll get a notification when I go live, and I'm normally live for a few hours at a time, so try to make it in and see some part of it. Or I think these go to videos of the day afterwards, so potentially something going down at 12th and Olive. Ooh. Uh-oh, might have to go back real quick. What is that? What's going on at 12th and Olive? Let me check my text messages here. Police are trying to detain a protester at 12th and Olive. Okay. Fuck, where's Olive? I think Olive is this one over here. Okay, let's try to find Olive. We're on a mission, chat. Gotta find Olive and then go up the street, and we'll be there. So it shouldn't take us more than Howell Street. Let's see if any of these people know which one Olive is. Excuse me, do you know which way Olive Street is? Is it this way or that way? Yeah, Olive and 12th. I just don't know whether Olive is left or right from here. And I can't look it up because I'm live streaming and it kills the stream. Olive Street? Yeah. It's one of these streets right near here. East or northeast? I don't know. Olive and 12th is the intersection people are telling me I need to go. 19 minutes walking. No way. Olive and 12th? 1 mile, yeah. So you need to go straight ahead. Oh, take off. Keep going. Yeah. You're near all streets. Huh. Is that Olive and 20 something though? Yeah, 20th. Oh, no, sorry, Olive and 12th. Olive and 12th. So Olive is 15th. Trying to find Olive and 12th, hold on. 1 street north of Pine. Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you. Okay, so it's to the right over here.
No one's in danger. No one's over there.
Looks like it's right by the church where the guys were yesterday. Get used to the shaky cam.
Shit, I shouldn't have left. Damn, I wanted to talk to the girl too.
Guys, everyone.
It's right here.
Come on. There's nothing here. We don't need to break this. People's property. We're here for peace. Are these business owners? Yeah. So how the business owners come out here and do that? How do you know they're why did you put a gun to his head? You don't need to. Why you put a gun to his head? You want us to put Tell us. Got one. Listen to me, bro. I mean, brother.
This better be Olive. Okay, it is.
Nothing else.
Alright, I'm gonna do an Instagram live. I'm gonna walk over there, and then all of you can watch Instagram live.
Large group of
I don't
people
fucking
up
care if you
here.
follow me. All I do is field donations for black organizations.
Some sort of conflict happening,
So,
but
my Instagram is at...
there are a lot of people for some reason. Dude!
I don't fucking care what funny yourself. If you want to see a live video, you have to find it, don't you? I don't care if you follow me. I don't fucking care about that. Do you want me?
Oh, shit.
Do you want me to walk through the
Something
live
is
video or
happening.
not?
Shut up! Just do it!
Hey, who's the business owner? Is this the business owner?
He's here.
Get him!
Yes.
Hey,
the business owner. Excuse me. Can I get something?
I don't like
here.
that. I don't know about the Hawaiian shirt you were saying, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You got a question for me?
No, I'm trying to get this.
Yeah. You got a question for me?
No,
Can I
I'm good.
explain?
I'm not trying to start.
What's happening? They already let him go.
Lighting cars on fire and they let him go. He ran away.
Cool.
You guys know what was happening?
On our side that saw him.
Caught the guy in the building. We detained him. Called 911. Police were coming.
I know, I understand
Fire
that.
department wouldn't even
I
come.
understand that. Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, there's like information about people who've been listening to this game.
Okay.
Is the
It
fire
sounds
still
like
going?
somebody
Did you get
came in here? Somebody came in here and was lighting cars on fire at one of these gated in
We just got
the art shop, like a repair shop. It looks like. Said somebody broke in and was trying to fuck with cars, and then the guy left. Sounds like they said the guy got
This is pretty
chased
much.
away and
Hey,
not
I want to
detained.
interview you. Can you come here? No, I want to put your face in it. I just want to. I want to ask you questions, okay? I've got about 4,000 people
Check,
watching this, okay? So
check
I want to
your
know why exactly did you just treat me that way? It's okay. I'm not.
Yeah, it seems like
so
situation's
just so
under
anybody
control.
knows, I walked up and I tried to get a little closer. And I said, "Can I get in there?" And I put my camera up, and the guy said, and I'm not mad. I really am not. I just want to understand that. I want to really understand the mentality behind that.
I don't know you. I don't know anything about
That's okay.
it. But I know the Hawaiian shirt thing. I see it on right-wing Twitter. I see it on right-wing Facebook.
Right.
It's a thing. It's a right-wing thing.
Sure.
I really don't fuck with. I really don't fuck with right-wingers being here.
Of course, yeah. Okay, I can definitely understand that. I've seen a lot of people here in Hawaiian shirts and like people of color and everything. So I get why you. And I personally, I am personally not okay with that group adopting that and saying we can't wear a Hawaiian shirt. And I feel the same way about the flag. And I'm wondering what the flag is what I'm more because
I'm against the flag
that's the one I really want to ask you
America's
about.
an illegitimate nation. It's founded on genocide of African colonized people brought here against their will. Founded on genocide of indigenous people. America is not a real country. It has no right to exist. It's just I really don't fuck with anything about America.
Okay, so are you okay with me just giving you my perspective real quick on why I'm doing this? Sure. Okay, the Hawaiian shirt, that's not a big deal. I do work at a tiki bar, so like kind of that's our uniform, so I have a lot of... Hey, stop! What are you guys
Somebody's
doing?
fucking with the fence over here.
Stop them! Stop that shit, nigga! Dude, peaceful! I'm sorry, and then the flag thing is just, I really am not okay with the fact that right-wingers will take the flag and they'll wave it and they'll put Trump on it and they'll say, we're the real Americans and you guys aren't and you guys are terrorists. I don't like that, okay? So I think that we should take this back. And I do understand what you're saying about America not being, but when we're talking about realistic goals, I feel like if we start putting up stuff on the other side as America, it's going to make it way too easy for them to spin more shit against us and say, look, they are terrorists.
I think the thing is,
Anything,
for me personally,
in there
as a
trying to
communist,
defuse
anything
people.
good that we want to get done,
Still some people
there's no point
interviewing
in trying
the
to,
owner here.
what's going to appeal to the right, because I'm not right wing. I don't want to appeal to the right wing. I'm here for the people. I'm here for workers. I'm here for indigenous and black people. So I can't fuck with America.
Well,
it's not a Trump thing.
Sure,
I don't fuck with Bush.
Sure, yeah. You're not Democrat or Republican. You're just, exactly. That's one thing that I've been telling you. I'm pretty left wing too. So I just really wanted to know what your perspective was, and thank you for talking to me again.
I think one thing I've been hearing a little bit that I think is pretty realistic is kind of a balkanization of the U.S. I know Cascadia is there's a lot of fascists that are in Cascadia, but I've heard a lot of it's going to do with about left-wing Cascadia and kind of breaking the U.S. up into a more autonomous group. Giving land back to native people, giving land back to black people.
Sure. Okay. And just so you know, I want you to understand that earlier what just happened. I was trying to get the camera in there so that 3,000 people can see if somebody tries to abuse us, and a snap a snap judgment like that kind of stops that from happening. So just kind of think about that, man.
I would say personally, I'd recommend not wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, the Hawaiian shirt could change for sure. Yeah.
People are gonna think that because that is a thing.
Yeah, you're severely overestimating how many clothes I have that aren't Tiki related. So, but thank you for talking to me, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so that was the guy. Yeah, he's a communist. It's okay. People can have other political beliefs. Most of us here are not. I don't think most of us are communists. So I want to talk to. So now that was a perfect person to interview because he totally told me to fuck off because I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a flag, and now you can see what happened.
You know what's going on? Because he's different.
Hey.
The people in City Hall are watching these other but they're watching. The mayor's office is watching this. So but it's okay.
He's a business owner, though. He's in his neighborhood. Let him speak. I'm a property owner in this neighborhood. If he doesn't want to talk, doesn't have to talk.
Wait, you had a gun to someone's head? The people who feel might have been disconnected with your business stuff for the city hall, and everybody like that. I understand that, but he's not going to put guns in someone's head.
See? So it's okay to discriminate against a Hawaiian shirt? Can anybody name which fallacy that is? It's an easy one. Did anybody say that Hawaiian shirts, anybody that wears Hawaiian shirts? No. One person had a problem. And in general, people are nervous about Hawaiian shirts because in general, the people, the white supremacists have literally told everybody that's going to be their uniform from now on. They're going to walk around with Hawaiian shirts so they can identify each other. And they wave the American flag. So, strong man.
I caught somebody in my building with my property.
Black Lives Matter. So we just saw that. Okay, here's the official story of what just happened. Basically, what just happened was, I guess there's a car dealership over here, and they were saying that somebody broke in and set a bunch of cars on fire. Okay? Now let me tell you that if that's the case, which it might be, that is not what the MO movement is about, and people have been actively avoiding and shunning and holding people responsible, people that are doing that. Because that is not our narrative. There was a girl that said that she was there from the beginning, and I wanted to talk to her. I don't know where she went though.
Thank you.
So I can see what she said happened in the beginning.
Sorry about that.
Okay? I don't see her anywhere.
That's all we wanted to hear.
He's not wrong though. The Hawaiian shirt does kind of put a target on him a little bit. Oh shit, where's the girl? I got it. There's no way to say if it was an actual person that was at the protest or if it was an agitator, like someone sent it. So I'm not saying it was either way, but right now, we're not jumping to conclusions. I want to talk to that girl. I think that's her, it might be her out there.
I know you're concerned for your safety as well. And what I would like to say is I want to find a way to make this right. And we have to make some change in terms of how things are being organized so this bullshit does not happen. Because it's not okay. This has nothing to do with what we're trying to create and how we're trying to do things. It's problems.
Okay. So I don't have any reason to be over there. Oh, I think that's the girl. I do.
Legitimate concern. You're not going to deal with that fucking drunk person running out of a fire.
Did you say that you saw what happened in the beginning? Can I ask you about it? I won't put your face on if you don't want. I just, you're like the only person I've heard that said that you saw what happened in the beginning. You're the one that called? Okay, perfect. Can you just tell me, wherever you want to go, I think we're actually in the street here, but what happened? How did it start? Anything?
So I was just walking and going there because I just hear like somebody fighting behind the little gray building.
Yeah, the little shed there?
Yeah, and then I hear like they were beating somebody and then they like drag him on the floor with the guy.
They dropped him down on the ground?
And they were saying shoot him, shoot him.
Shoot him?
Yeah.
Oh. So they had guns?
Yeah.
And they had a gun to the guy's head?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
For over an hour because I've been taking the video more than an hour.
Okay.
like people start coming over.
So you're afraid that maybe they might have been about to kill him?
Yeah.
For being on the property?
I was even afraid of my life because the business owner was like really crazy.
Because he seemed like he was trying to be really reasonable there
Right
at the gate
now.
right now. Right.
Yeah, but at the beginning he was not.
Was he the one with the gun?
No, somebody else. I couldn't see his face.
Okay.
And they just kept him behind the truck, so I wasn't able to see more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is possible that whoever they had did do what they said, but it was still like, it still could have been like, it was way an overreaction. Is that what you're basically saying?
Yeah.
You don't need to try and kill somebody over property. It's kind of what we're talking about, right? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. We protect lives, they protect property. Exactly. Okay. So I got you. Okay. Well, thank you for talking to me. I think that's all I needed to ask you about. All right. Yeah. She was scared. I could tell. Man, I can't. If there's still gonna be shit going on, I'm not gonna leave him.
Because I'm right here, and my livelihood is right here, and these people are wild. God knows what the hell they're doing. And the problem is,
Hey, can y'all listen to me for 1 second? Can y'all listen to me for 1 second, bro? Can y'all listen to me for 1 second?
Man, but I'm
Whose
media.
lives
I'm
matter?
protecting them.
Black lives matter, right?
I know. I'm trying to protect everyone involved by getting a video of it. You know what I'm saying? No, I appreciate what you're doing. You're trying to keep the peace. Thank you.
Right there. We got here. We saw the footage. They let the guy go.
He kept telling me to move. I was like, dude, at
no,
some point I'm not gonna move.
Everybody saw. Excuse me, you can hear me. Listen, you guys go inside. So let's go. This shit is gonna. We need peace. You guys go inside. That's it. No. Hey, bro, let me speak.
People are upset because it sounds like the guy was trying to shoot this guy.
Yo, so this okay. This people, they hold back nobody.
This isn't
right
gonna
here.
work.
We got here first. We saw everything that happened. I'm not trying to control nobody. Yo, so this hold back nobody. Right here. We got here first and we saw everything that happened.
You're trying to control this.
I'm not trying to control nobody. Hey, give me a second. Give me a chance.
This shit is systemic. He is perpetuating. He is the reason why people are out here right now.
Somebody get here.
You actually amplify it as well. Because I talk to you. That's what you're doing. We have a conversation. This shit is this shit is systemic, and he is perpetuating. He is the reason why 5 minutes. And I said I'm going to go take a piss. You all come back. I said she should be free. Right? I went to take a piss. I came back, and it was 15 minutes later because whoever has the security or the health vest on out here, right? She talked to me for 10 minutes, and I said I'm going to go. Came back, he was still detained. And then I said I'm going to go get the people that chop. I went to the piss. I came back, and you will not have a business because whoever has the security or because let me finish talking. She stopped. No, you will get a talking. Let me finish. When I came back, he was still detained. And then I said, I'm going to go get the people that chop. And we're going to come here. We got dialogue. You will not have a business. I just explained. Because I'm what you have to say. No, it's how I finish talking. No, you know what? I want to let me finish. Let me finish. Listen, I explained that. They're like, now I'm going to tell you what you have to say is how a lot of people find out. And I want to know because, like, mind you, how you I came up here and I explained
I was one of the people there, bro. I understand everything since Westlake. I know. Me too, bro. And your people is doing more.
Yeah, me too. We trying, bro. We trying.
We know what your people are doing.
Like, mind you,
we know what the fuck.
I came over here and I missed it, and my people was telling me that I missed a lot of stuff. Like, I am saying, we saw what the was doing. Like, I am a good
It's to protect everyone. It's to protect everyone. Trust me. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm showing, and I don't care. They can suck my dick. I can go to jail tomorrow. I don't care, bro. But I'm care. I let you talk. Listen. Yeah. No. Hold on. Bro. Hold on. Sir. Hold on. No, shut the fuck up. Hey, I'm talking. Hey. Hold on. I'll be right back.
That's the worst thing you could tell.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
No. I'm fucking with you, man. I'm de-escalating. You are being
Don't grab me. Don't fucking grab me. Don't ever grab me. Nobody. No. Hey, yo, come on. Hey, yo, listen. Are we trying to get answers? If we can't get answers,
You want to know exactly what happened?
yeah, if I listen, hold on. I'm talking.
You want to hear what happened?
I'm talking. If you're not gonna let me talk, then it's gonna listen. It's gonna go one of two ways. It's gonna hold on, sir. I'm being respectful, and I have my mask off, and I want you guys to know me, and I want you guys to recognize me. Listen, it's gonna go one of two ways. We're just trying to get the answers. We're trying to find out what's going on, and if they all line up, then that's what it is. If it's not, then we're gonna act the fuck up. Point blank, period. And I'm gonna headline this shit. So I don't give a fuck. I don't. All right, so we're just trying to find out exactly what happened and what transpired. What happened? Listen. What happened? Hold on. Sir. What happened is gonna make people upset. So you don't want to know what happened. No. All right. What happened is gonna make people upset. You don't want to know what happened. No, hold on. So you should think. Hey!
You tell me when I can speak, and I'll speak.
Your response should be very strategic. Bro, this is real shit. Bro.
Okay.
It should be very strategic.
One of the girls
What happened? People aren't gonna know.
building over here called me.
Yeah.
Called me. This gentleman.
Yes.
And said somebody just broke into my building.
Okay.
I came down here.
All right, sir. Literally, you're not gonna shut the fuck up and stop fucking. Get the fuck away from me.
Everybody,
listen.
Everybody, just give him some space. All this complaining.
Give me my fucking space.
Thank you. Listen to the man.
It ain't no. Be heard. You listen. You listen to us. It ain't no. The problem is what you. If we're not gonna get to the
All
shit,
he wants to do is be heard. Let him be heard.
Me too. Hold on. I want to hear what you guys say. For real.
I didn't always get along with my dad.
I'm tired of the passive shit.
It's insensitive as hell.
I'm not with it. They don't answer for that shit. Like y'all bugging, bro. I'm not bugging. All right.
We're still asking people to move that just a bit.
Okay, well,
if you want to go to like the street.
I understand, but on media, I have to hear what's going on. So
Do you have your pass on you?
I don't, but it's also a free street, so I get the suggestion, but I can't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. I have 6,000 people watching this. This is for everyone's protection. Okay, I'm sorry.
We're just trying to
be very quiet.
The less people that we have here, the less hype you gotta get.
The last thing I want is escalation.
Is there any chance you could stand like closer over to the...
I can already barely hear them. Like, I'm trying to give as much space as possible right now, okay? I promise
I'm trying to work with you. I'm not trying to be rude.
I promise you, I won't exacerbate the situation. I'll stay out of it.
I'm talking about the guy who's paying over here. I don't care. Like, we're gonna make the news. We're gonna fucking we're gonna figure it out. Point blank, period. Like,
just wind this down and walk away.
I think no. Okay. You walk away. Okay, go ahead. You walk away and see if you can leave this gate. No,
Come on, man. Walk out the gate.
Go ahead.
Hey! He's very upset.
Okay, if you're not with security, go back to the protest. I'm not going to tell you one more time.
All right.
Go back.
I'll move back, but...
No, get the fuck off my face. You so fucking tough.
This nigga's not listening.
I'm not talking. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to him. I'm talking to him though, bro. Let me talk to him. I'm not trying to calm down. I know. Your boy talking all that bullshit shit. Like, man, he's bugging, bro. He's bugging.
It's 1.5K here, but if I'm on woke, there's probably like 3,000 more or whatever. I don't know if I'm on audio or not. Twitch on woke, yeah. Somebody check woke on Twitch.
He's gonna do whatever. Because at the end of the day, if we don't come to
No, you guys are not going to.
We're getting this all locked up so we
Like,
can't open again.
I don't know who the fuck y'all. Like,
I'm waiting
who the fuck y'all think y'all dealing with? This not like this not 1960. Like y'all bugging. And if I had to die, if you had to, I would die. Point blank period. But your man, he bugging. I will beat him the fuck up, point blank period, with the hands. On the one. On the one.
I go for you with the hands.
On the one.
You know
But he's bugging. Talking about like, no, you're not going to antagonize and do all that. I'm just trying to talk to your boss, your superior. We was trying to find out. He don't need to intervene. He's a subordinate. Mind his fucking level and stay in his place. Point blank period. It has nothing to do with us. Point blank.
He's trying to just.
So you guys want to help? You guys want to help? Then let them have their conversation alone. So then step away.
I agree.
I agree. I want that to get worked out. When that's done, we'll move on. Yeah. So we just gotta give him space.
Hey man.
Those people need to just let him talk. Yeah. You gotta give them space.
Hey man, with a gun, you realize that they think that you guys were trying to murder a man in cold blood, right? Like that's what they think.
So
okay.
Because you guys make up the story.
Okay, no, I get it, I understand, but that's why he's so heated. So if you could explain that that's not what's happening, then that would be better than just screaming at each other. You know, that's why he's upset.
Facts are agreed upon observations, and people do base their perceptions off of the things
Look,
that happen.
man, I gotta say, I believe nothing I hear and half of what I see.
That's right. I believe that too.
Your perception of the world is different from my perception of the world. Absolutely, undeniable.
Bottom line is this, man. We all want to be heard. Every American wants to be heard. And all of our hearts are hurting for the shit that's going on right now. Every single man's heart needs to change.
So let's connect on
I appreciate you saying that, man. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
I weep every night over this, dude. My heart is sad. This country is greater than all this bullshit.
So what are we?
Thank you for the warning.
What are we gonna do
as white people? What are we gonna do?
It has nothing to do with the color of our skin. It does. No, it has everything to do with the hearts of the men.
That's why we're here, because of the color of my skin, his skin. That's why I'm here.
I mean, so there's this great thing. There's like different levels of racism. You know, there's like the institutionalized racism that exists in the system that keeps people down.
See, this is how things have de-escalated, and now we're educating each other. Please notice what's happening. Things have de-escalated. It was crazy for a minute, and now we're educating each other.
He's a bit confused. He actually was. He was not white.
Oh, what was it?
If we're being accurate, he was Native American.
Oh, was it?
Which I don't care. I just don't care. He's a human being who made a poor decision. He needs to leave, and that's what we get. That's what we achieved.
He doesn't represent us, our movement. That's not what we're about.
Actually, all right. Somebody from whatever that I don't know. What is it called? Help me. What
Chop.
What?
Chop.
Chaz?
Chop. Yeah, Chaz. Chop.
Chaz?
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay, someone from there said that was one of you guys. It was your guys' guy. They said we want our guys back.
You think everyone's that came here break this shit? You think all of them?
People just roll in and out of there all the time.
Yes.
I'm just telling you what they told me.
They're just hanging out there.
Yeah, there's some people that just come here and make troubles.
It's very easy to pose as somebody and cause chaos and try and attribute it to us.
People can go from the autonomous zone out into the surrounding area and do whatever they want. Then can people from the surrounding area go to the autonomous zone and do whatever they want?
No, they cannot.
Like masses of crazy bikers and all that crazy ass stupid shit.
Did you have a gun with you?
I mean,
no.
Okay, I was just wondering. It was an honest question.
And they wouldn't let me go in.
Why? Do you think it's because you're like white? Because
I have no idea why.
I've never seen anyone been turned away because of the color of their skin. Just because they're white. Or if that's what you're trying to say, like that's never happened to me or anyone I know.
I'm listening.
Sorry.
He can tell you that we're not here to do nothing because I was one of the guys who gave him the feedback for that car.
Yes, I know you were. I know, and you helped
I gave him.
Yep, I know.
So just
I'm
know
not
that
blaming
we're
you for
not.
anything
Yeah,
wrong.
just listen to me. We're not here for nothing.
And you can
It's
talk to
just
your medics and they'll tell you that I gave them a
I'm
bunch of medical supplies and a backboard yesterday.
You see, man, some people are not understanding, but what we want is peace. And I know
that's
you
what
guys
we
have
want too.
your points and everything, so Hey, I want you. You guys let the guy go. So we don't have nothing.
Yeah, he's gone for 2 hours now.
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we said. But he lit it on fire, and then nobody came to us.
Okay. All right, guys. I think I've gotten pretty much most of what's going on here. I think that's a pretty good idea of what the situation is. It looks like they have it under control. It's de-escalated. They're now talking and actually not screaming. As soon as the emotions got calmed down, and there was like, you know, I don't know if anybody's ever been to a protest before, but when things like that are happening and you're surrounded by like 500 fucking people, or, you know, that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean, a giant group of people, you know, like that, and no one will shut up and everyone's talking around you, and it's just chaos. It feels like complete chaos. It's really hard to de-escalate the situation. So as soon as everybody got out of there, and like you have a smaller group, then people started talking instead of yelling, and they started educating each other. You saw it, and starting to share each other's point of view. There's Eric from Portland over there. You doing all right? You doing all right? You good? Yeah.
I heard there was some more disgruntledness.
There was.
All right. I'm jamming. Yeah, we'll enjoy it. There's no way this can last very long. Somebody's got to tell him to shut up soon. Now this is my new thing. How long can this possibly go? Somebody just walked by and didn't say anything. I mean, it's not bad music, but it's fucking 11:45 at night in a residential neighborhood. Do I work? Yeah, I work at a game studio. We make a video game called Rec Room. It's like a social game, kind of like Ready Player One. People log in from all around the world, hang out, and play games with each other and chat. Seen a lot of new names in the chat. Welcome, guys. If you're just showing up, I live in Seattle, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes away from the Chaz, so every day I head in and try to check it out. I try to stay kind of objective, and, you know, I'm not here every day. I'm not necessarily, you know, I just try to stay as neutral as possible and interview all sorts of people, because there's a lot of people here that have different agendas, even amongst the organizers, you know, and they're like, you got to pick a camp. So I just try to talk to everyone and see what's really going on. That's kind of my approach. Although I do definitely support like the Black Lives Matter movement and stuff. But when I'm here, I try to, yeah, just film and stay as objective as possible. Thanks for the objective reality. Sure. Yeah, I try to just let the footage do the talking and then just really dryly narrate what's happening. Here's another guy coming up. Is he gonna tell him to shut up? Oh. No, he's not saying anything. So yeah, if you guys want to see more tomorrow, I'm about to kill the stream, but yeah, just hit follow on Twitch. You'll get a notification when I go live tomorrow. Probably show back up here after work at 5 or 6 or something like that. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem. So yeah, follow if you guys liked it today. Once I end it, you can walk through the whole thing. I think we streamed for like 4 or 5 hours. Fucking nuts. showed up at the Chaz, joined a march, went down to the West Precinct building where people protested there in front of that police department. That came all the way back up the hill to the Chaz again, and then we saw that incident with the people who broke into the car place, and then we saw the guy laying passed out on the corner. It's like crazy amount of shit tonight. The dance party for like half an hour. Yeah, so a lot of stuff happened today. So appreciate you guys following, sharing the stream or whatever. I don't know what you're supposed to do on Twitch to help, but anything to help the stream gain more attention would be cool. Oh my god, he's dancing now. He's jumping up and down. I don't know if you guys can see this. He's going wild. Fuck it. Oh, somebody's walking up to him. I think they're telling him to shut the fuck up. Yeah, this guy's pointing down the street. He's like, bro, we live here. Kill that shit. So he just turned it down a little bit. There, it happened. Yeah, it's a guy who lives in this apartment building. Who is this? The music.
I can actually tell you right now.
Yeah, these last few songs have been pretty good.
Well, somebody told me it's a residential area, so it's slushy,
Slushy?
Slushy to say goodbye.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
What did that guy say? He was like, keep it down?
He's like, look, man, there's people here that gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright.
I understand.
Cool, man.
I get it.
Have a good night.
I'm gonna move it.
Okay. Cool.
It goes really loud. You already heard it.
Yeah, dude, that thing.
Let me go bring it to where the fire guy is.
Alright. Sounds good. So yeah. Somebody, dude, there's somebody spinning fire over here. God damn it. I keep trying to leave, but then it's like, this guy's gonna get told to shut the fuck up, and then I have to see it happen. And now there's somebody spinning fire in the park. Giant crane above me. I got some chat messages from friends here. Let me check these. Apparently the dude at the car park was detained by private security. It's still unclear where he is. Yikes.
Pay the fee.
So yeah, here's somebody.
Okay, my G.
I think they call this spinning fire boy.
Over Maybelline. You want to know a story about that line? He's like, yo, what's your name? I need something
for so
to
long,
run
so
with back.
one of them went out there.
You should say, Kylie.
You have to like re-drench it and then light it again. Nice. That was sick. Fucking fire show in the middle of Seattle Park at 11:50 at night.
That's what I can't believe.
Oh, Jesus.
That's my favorite hoe.
Alright guys, this guy's still just dancing down here to this music. He said it was Slushy, S-L-U-S-H-I-I. So if you like the music he's been bumping, check out Slushy, your boy Slushy. Okay, I gotta kill this shit and go eat and try to purge my mind of all the shit that I saw today and then wake up early in the morning. So yeah, drop a follow if you guys like the stream today. I'll spin it up tomorrow after work and we'll do this all again tomorrow. We'll do another 3, 4, 5 hours walking around the Chaz, just seeing what the hell pops up. So yeah, follow on Twitch and then subscribe on YouTube, and then once we get YouTube to 1,000 people, we can I'll bring out another phone and stream on there too, so that we can have, you know, some people don't want to go onto Twitch, they prefer YouTube. So I'm just gonna make a 2 or 3 camera rig and stream to all of them. Just do like Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time. So yeah, good night. Great stream. Good night. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. See you tomorrow. So, yeah, follow and you'll get that alert. And I'll see you guys then. Have a good night, y'all.
My brother. Talk about it.
you know, some people don't want to go onto Twitch, they prefer YouTube, so I'm just gonna make a 2 or 3 camera rig and stream to
I keep something talking and choppy.
So, Yuval, that's a great question. I've called that out because I've had some folks from Twitch, woke Twitch, reach out to me directly and say, hey, I'm one of the people that are streaming your content. I hope this is okay. I don't know, you know, all the streamers have reached out to other folks. I'm sure some of them are just lifting it and you know, doing what they do and monetizing off of it, which sucks. My only ask to anybody that's on Twitch, monetizing the streams, if that's even a thing, is to donate that money, you know, back to the funds, back to the people out here doing the work. Because honestly, it takes a multi-pronged approach. We need folks amplifying the message, but we also want to make sure that money goes back into the hands of community. And if you're just profiting off of other people's pain, particularly black people's pain, that's fucked up. So shout out to Twitch. Y'all are holding it down. Thank you for the amplification. Thank you for letting everybody know what's going on out here. But also, you know, spend that money back in the black community. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. As allies do better for BIPOC. I mean, great question. We all bring different things to the table, right? One of the things I can volunteer is my time and whatever knowledge I have of social to amplify POC voices. That's one of the things I think I'm particularly like adept at. So, you know, I may not have a ton of disposable income, I'll be real, but I do have my body, I do have my time, I do have my health, so that's one way that I show up. I would just ask yourself, what's one way that you know that you can show up, right? You know your experience better than I do. So, you know, whether that be donating your time, your money, food, water, shelter, spending money in black communities, I think is huge. One of the things I hear over and over and over and over again is the impetus and the need to be building black wealth, generational wealth. You know, white people have inherited wealth and land and ownership from that they stole for generations and for centuries. And that there are apps on the Play Store if you have an iPhone or Android where you can find black businesses in your area. I do not know the names off the top of my head, but if anybody could post a link to one of them in the comments, that would be dope, or just shout out the name. I would appreciate it. I think that's just as much important as, you know, as anything else we're doing out here. So. I think the name change is great. You know, I think if there's an ongoing joke in social media that people are being a Becky or people are being a Karen or a Susan, right? These are largely in response to folks who are white that often call the police on people of color for no fucking reason. You had that barbecue Becky lady with the sunglasses, right? Who was like, this is not an appropriate charcoal grill. This is a gas grill, and I'm calling the police on you. We had the lady who called the police on that young black girl for selling water on the street because she quote unquote didn't have a permit, right? There's a tendency to rename white people with certain names to make fun of them for being so ridiculous and putting black people's lives in real danger. So I bring that up just to say that the name Chad, C-H-A-D, has become sort of a name to symbolize a white guy who is just, you know, a frat kid, shotguns beers, punches holes in walls, you know, something like that. Chads and Kyles. And the name Chaz, C-H-A-Z, just sounded way too fucking similar to Chad. and everybody was saying it. So I support the name change. I think it's good, especially for branding. I mean, people are going to hear Chaz and they're going to say, what? Like, that doesn't sound like a space for POC. I don't know anybody named Chaz in my community. You know what I mean? So I support the name change, personally. But I did not have any say in that. I wasn't here for, I think there was a committee of POC folks that voted on that or something to that effect. So, yeah. Check your messenger. Thank you, Aubrey. No worries, Nicole. My pleasure. That's right, Jen. Nobody needs clearance to be here. You can just log in. Super open and accessible for everybody. Let's see. I'm reading through the comments here. Thank you, Steve. That's exactly right. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward here and get to the comments. Demand universal basic income. That's right. Still a pretty dope space out here. Lots of people hanging out. Lots of people chilling. John, that's a great question. Just about everybody that I've seen has a mask at least around their neck, like they brought it with them. As you can see, I mean, you can do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, they're all wearing masks. This guy's not wearing a mask, I don't want to call him out. A lot of folks are. I would say it looks like, what I'm counting, 4 out of 5 probably have a mask with them. 3 out of 5 are wearing it. Just a rough estimate from what I see. Seattle Times, that was dope. A Jenny is a Karen with access to chemical weapons. Okay, that comment wins. Oh my god, I'm pinning that comment. That's hilarious. And it's funny because it's true. It's funny because it's true. Did you get any of that situation where the guy was burning cars? I didn't see anything like that. Mimi, I gotta be honest with you. I don't think QR codes are very prevalent in the conversation around digital innovation. I don't see QR codes being helpful. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm out of touch. So they're about to start the midnight march. Oh, and that's a great question. I think what we've seen a lot more visibility around is the protest in Capitol Hill, right? I know I've been live streaming out here primarily just because we had the narrative already built in, right, with the umbrellas and the flashbangs, and there's the tension, right? So there's a whole story here with the precinct and reclaiming the precinct as a community center, but that's not to say that this is a localized Capitol Hill issue. This is a regional issue. In fact, I actually don't know of any people that have lost their lives or been murdered by the police in Capitol Hill. I only know that really happening in the South End,
there's people posted
right,
around the police
downtown.
station at all times
so
to make sure that
anything,
no one
I
can
think
come in and just start
near
trying to set it
time.
on
We
fire
we
say
hold
that
space, we
that's
take
us.
space here, but then keep it pushing. So that, we end up in Beacon Hill, we end up in Rainier Beach, we end up in Georgetown.
BLM did not set the fire, blah, blah, blah. is free. Everything, yes, everything's free because it's all community donated for the community, from the community. It's very peaceful, unlike when the police were here. Yeah, and I am out there after 1 a.m. Several, like sometimes. 2 days ago I was here till I think 3 or 4 a.m. Let's see. If the police can't control all their bloodthirsty cops, how can the decentralized movement be expected to control every person in the entire city? I don't know how to answer that, I'm sorry. Best place to go for live streaming. If you want specifically Seattle, actually, yeah, if you want specifically Seattle, I posted on, follow this page, and I posted on it earlier. There's a resource you can use. It's a link. All you do is click the link, and it has a list of all Seattle streamers, everything. You can find it really easily. I posted it last night, and there's even like traffic cams and stuff you can check. So there's that. I suggest for Seattle mainly, I would say Small Gamer. I like Small Gamer a lot. You'll find it in that list. Omari Salisbury is really good. Fuck, what was I gonna say? But if you want just regular protests like all over the country, there's what's his fucking name? Woke on Twitch, WOKE. He usually has feeds from all the different most violent cities and most tumultuous cities. That's about all I got to say about you. Okay, let's see. God damn it. Okay, there's a lot of fucking questions here. Bye, Robbie. What's going on there? This is right here. This is what you're seeing right here is it's a food station. It's just food that's been donated by the community to help feed everyone. So you know that what happened, unfortunately. I don't care. Do you understand how one single police officer acting with ill intent could be blown into proportion to make all police look bad? Yeah, you're right. Yes, you're right. One single police station or police office can be blown into proportion to make all the police look bad, similar to how one guy makes them look bad. Yeah, you're right. But the difference is that it's a systemic thing, and the police are like it's. But the thing is, it's not just one police station. It's happening everywhere, and even when it happens around good cops, when the good cops are incapable of doing anything to help or to out the people, then it really doesn't matter how many good cops you have if the ones that are killing people are allowed to just do it just completely without any repercussion. And actually I like that question, Baritone, because I don't know if you're on the other side or not of this, but I want you to really, like, it sounds like you're willing to listen, so please look up what qualified immunity is and the way that police unions operate. Like, you might not even realize how insane and untouchable police unions are, and in direct result, police end up being untouchable, and they can do whatever they want. And all they have to do is go to school for 6 months. And there's people out there that know all they have to do is go to school for 6 months to be a cop, which is less than half the time a cosmetologist has to go to school, or a barber, and then they get a badge and they get the right to kill anybody they want, and they're probably not gonna get charged with it as long as the person's not white and rich. That's pretty much what somebody said earlier, and I thought it was pretty cool, so I remembered it. But it's true. It's true. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip all the way down. So someone that's over there filming everything, and they're selling it to the right-wing sites and actually working on right-wing sites. Video of what just happened is already on the right-wing news sites on Twitter. Well, you know what? If the internet's insane. If somebody wants to go through my videos and figure out that last video and figure out where that person was taking pictures from, and like where that person was taking pictures from, and where they and like what position they were in, because I might be able to like narrow them down on the stream. Okay, let's see. Oh, look, Dexter, thanks for the shout out. We have your audio. Oh, You have my audio up at the moment? What's up, Small Gamer and all of his people? I love Small Gamer. Yeah, when I cut this off in, let's see, about 20 minutes, go over to Small Gamer's stream. It's a lot of fun. It's on Twitch. And it's in that list that I gave you. Actually, Small Gamer's the one that gave me that list that I could give to you guys, so that was pretty cool. Keep a tight perimeter on the station. Yep. You're demanding people who were arrested for looting and destruction be released, but say you don't stand for that. No, we don't support destroying businesses around here and stuff like that. Like, but the reason that was an outrage was because apparently it sounded like they were gonna kill the guy for setting fires. It's like, yeah, sorry. It's like, yeah, okay. So you're gonna like, okay, sure, he shouldn't burn their property for sure, but you should never kill a person, take their life over property like that. That's kind of the point. You can see tents over there. It just goes on. It just goes on and on and on throughout the field back there. There's a lot of field. There's a lot of tents. It's crazy. But I'm gonna keep walking around the perimeter so you can see. Let's see. Walk by the car shop. I could do that. I'm kind of going that way, so we'll see. Feds are gonna wait out till there's a food. Blah 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 blah. You brainwashed or generative. Okay. Oh, thank you, whoever's modding and fucking pinning these comments. I can't get through them all. Thank you. I went to school for 7 years to become an attorney, but beat cops just go to boot camp for 6 months, and everyone thinks they're criminal law experts. Is that a question?
I'll see if I can light up.
Yeah, okay.
About that midnight march, and then I'll probably end the stream because I'm tired. There's a whole lot happening here.
Can mods help me out and find some comments that are.
Let's see. Actually, I got some.
Can mods help me out and find some comments that are being asked, some questions that are being asked? So you can help me out a little bit with. Sorry. Is the coffee good? It's Seattle. All the coffee's good. Probably compared to wherever you're from. Talking. Super cool. Yeah, Joey Weiser. I don't really know him that well though. He was filming the march with me. He was there with me. Oh nope, no cameras. This is the. This is another, I can't film it, but this is another booth with just a ton of supplies, just a shitload. This is also more of a medical station, and it actually has a full-on medical tent set up. This is like a wartime triage tent, which you can actually see because it's not, yeah, but that's about it. So, and there's that. What's that? So that's tents, and this is where people sleep over here. Oh shit, sorry, there might be people sleeping right now, so I'm gonna be quiet. Okay, I'm gonna have to just scroll all the way down to the bottom because I'm never gonna be able to catch up to all those comments. What about guns at checkpoints? Entering Chaz. Okay, that's a good question because everybody wants to know about the gun situation with all the misinformation and everything. Let's see. There are people that are in charge of security. I interviewed one of them the other day. You can look back on the stream. I think they clipped it for you, so you can just watch a clip. This guy was oh look, it's like this is a bunch of clothing now we have a clothing donation area over here, so for clothing for people like homeless and stuff, which is awesome. I didn't see that before. There are people in charge of security. I interviewed this guy. He was 4 years he's 4 years a Marine, and he was there, and he said, number one, this is not at all the kind of America that he had been fighting for. The fact that we can't even protest without getting hit with a war crime. And then he also, they have guns, but also that's okay because Washington is an open carry state, and they all have paperwork for their guns. They're not threatening anybody with those guns. They're not, making anybody feel uncomfortable, and everyone inside the zone feels more safe because of it. At least 10 times more safe than the cops. They're marching now? Oh, are you fucking... Okay. I can't miss this, right? Like, fuck. Let's see. We'll see. If that's bullshit, then that's okay. But and I'm gonna continue to. But if they actually are marching, I have to go. Like I have to. Wait, have they already marched, or are they about to start? Sense of freedom and security. Do you think that they will strike when they have their guard down?
Some internet
no, honestly, I think it's more likely that they're just trying to give us what's called a false victory.
There's a couple of people that
where
have some,
they make you feel like you won something that doesn't really matter. Which
those
is
of us
this.
on the ground.
This is not a strategic location to dominate. You know, there's no, we don't get anything from having this. The best part about it is basically that the police station is a symbol of oppression, and we get to do what we want with it, which is the best. But
you know, aren't able to be here physically, but are in the Seattle area.
But no, I think it's more likely it's a false victory, which is when they give us a victory, something that doesn't matter, make us feel really good, and then we drop our guard.
So
we drop our guard and we relax and get comfortable, which you can see this festival vibe. I think that on some level it happened a little bit, but okay. Being played by the power people,
100% agree.
They're creating.
Smart. The most important thing we can do is make people feel
guys, I'm sorry.
That is the goal we want.
I gotta slow the way down. I don't see anybody marching, and if they did, I missed it.
I'm gonna probably use dude and
God damn it.
that
I'm gonna be really mad if I didn't fucking make it over there.
Oh, cool, Angie. That's awesome. Yeah, so I mean, I'm in video production, but more like the commercial world and like corporate interviews and music videos.
Do I believe in the New World Order agenda,
So,
and what do I think about it? That's
a
lot of tinfoil hat shit. I mean, I get it, and I actually do
after the stream,
enjoy conspiracy theories and to kind of indulge them a little bit, just to kind of
give me some tips.
It's interesting.
I'm just
anyway,
streaming on my iPhone 10.
but I do believe some things about that whole New World Order thing that there might be
feel free
a group
to
of people
shoot
very
me,
powerful that might pull strings and make decisions
and
protect their interests. Yeah, like why not? Why wouldn't that be
if you're open
that could happen?
I
mean, if you were one of the most powerful people in the world, wouldn't you try and get your little rich homies together and try and make sure you stay that way, right? I mean, you got all
we are doing a march around
the
perimeter.
But anyway, let's see.
My stream started.
Are you live? Yes, I'm live.
Down at the West Precinct,
and I'm trying to show everybody
I started covering.
I don't see any march. Okay, there's a march going on. Well,
covering
they're gone,
the march,
right?
And their arrival to the West Precinct, and then any sort of police response.
Joey, right? Are they marching or what?
And then
I didn't.
I missed it too.
I
I'm
had
pissed.
two cameras set up, and
I didn't see them leave.
Yeah, me either.
Decided what the hell?
Okay.
Better document.
If they're marching, they're
back,
probably
so,
marching to the West Precinct again.
They were already there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Grabbed my other DSLR that was set up doing video and.
Some people on stream told me that you and I sound alike, so on stream they confuse when you or I are on like woke or something.
Casey, this type of video documentation is going to end up
I'm on Facebook Live
used to keep
future generations. Yeah, I'm live right now.
I sure hope so.
Yep, that's Joey W.
Sure, I can PM. Cool, I saw your request. I'm not tech savvy.
It's Ian Kennedy.
Know how to do that
but I stream from
like I said,
a media page.
Google search.
Some of the folks in
this morning.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's concrete reporting. Search for that on Facebook and you'll find it.
And whatnot.
Also, you know what? I'll find you on Facebook. And Small Gamer has this really good. Oh, did you get the list of all the different streamers? Did you get that?
Sure. I don't really
Small, I think, have been in contact with me, and they're
know what that might entail, but I'm totally open to that.
Okay. All right, cool. So that's good. Yeah, that's
when I get
right
home.
there. For sure. Cool, thanks.
Tonight.
Yeah. And you guys, if when I'm about to go, are you gonna keep streaming?
I can respond, or I'll do it in the morning.
Yeah, I'm about to stop too. I missed the march and
app swap the stream.
I caught the tail end of it. I was in everybody's apartment. I could hear it out the window.
Yeah, that's kind of my understanding. I've been like,
I saw you run up, and I was like, oh look, Joey has joined the chat.
Just, like I said, with the various.
All right, thanks, man. I'll see you around. Yeah.
Like channels that I have.
This is the first real conversation I've had with Joey Weiser.
Keep getting notifications that the people watching are waiting. So yeah, I'll figure out a way to. I don't know. Maybe I can have another device where I can do communications on and stream on one, or I'll get better every single night. I promise you guys that. Chasing foxes shared. Awesome. Thank you. Foxes are cool. Yeah, Kristen, I think that's probably the jam. The people that I've been watching and the people that I have been watching and seeing. Like, I think they generally have a second device. I'll figure out a way to be able to do both. Jude, Justice. I have 8 separate groups, all devoted and in support of Black Lives Matter movement. I added you if that's okay. Yeah, totally. I mean, people can friend request me. Like, my profile is public. Like, I'm probably gonna click on your profile and do a little bit of research and make sure you're not like, you know, someone just trying to stir stuff up. But yeah, friend request me, like, or just, you know, follow me and set notifications for when I go live or something like that. But I apologize, Jude, I can't read your whole comment, but I'll do that when I get home this morning, and then I can respond. Yes, yeah, fudge with the watch. I think that might be my my play. I learned this evening while I was walking my foster dog before I came out here that I can do Discord, do Messenger. You know, I obviously knew that I could text and whatnot, but I can do most comm channels on my watch. It's just a case of me practicing how to do that while still streaming and not doing it.
It's the front of the car here. I think they're trying to talk him into letting them voluntarily search his bag before they just do it. The guy in the bulletproof vest there is one of the owners of the car dealership who kind of ran down here when they found him. They identified him because he walked back up to the dealership to kind of look at the gate, and they looked out and said, that's him, and they chased him all the way back here into the Chaz, and now they're trying to convince Chaz security to let them search the guy's backpack.
Don't worry about that. Hey guys, let's get down off the barricade and not escalate this.
Discussion happening. The owner just actually lit a cigarette for the guy who he accused of stealing $5,000 and 20 car keys from his dealership.
Take a step back. Let's keep it safe. Let's get some straight. Back up. Let's keep it safe.
Hey, back up. Give him breathing space.
Hey, we're trying to move people out of here.
That's how you de-escalate. Do the right thing.
Take a step back. Take some step back. Where'd he go?
It's hard to tell what the guy's saying, but I think he was claiming to be innocent, but this guy just wanted me to come down. I don't know why. He kind of nodded at me.
Hey, chill out, bro. Chill out. He's calm. He's calm. I know, but all that, that was my bad. I know, but all that peanut gallery ain't helping shit. No, I agree. All that peanut gallery.
We'll be done. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. I got you. Yeah.
So I'm just right behind the business owners here. And they're trying to get their money and keys back from this guy who broke into accused of breaking into a car dealership.
This is just security right here. You're good, bro.
You can see this guy I'm with is the business owner.
We gave you your stuff back, didn't we? We gave it to Mark and he brought it to you. I got it. I told you can have your phone as soon as we get our stuff back. Wait, I have your phone. I found it after you left.
Hey, look. Hey, this house finna go down. This house finna go down. He gonna get him, and we gonna hand it off. Get everybody to back up. Hey, we got a car coming through. On the other side of the street. We got a car, so if you're not involved, let's leave. If you're not involved, get out of the way. That's all the stuff. Hey, you gonna walk? We gonna walk them out, right?
We're just inside the Raz zone on 11th, right outside of 11th and Pine. So that red light down there is 11th and Pine, and we're just at the barrier down 11th Street, north on 11th.
Ain't no problem, bro. Ain't nobody finna kill you or nothing. No kind of weird shit like that.
No, we're not gonna. I'm saying, I with him, shit's not gonna happen here.
We caught him and we're gonna do a trade off of things.
Hey, you got shit to give. Trying to make it quick. You already said you had the keys.
What world is this? I have his phone. I'll be back to the shop with him and a group of people. I'll be back to the I'll call you in a minute.
Sam!
Camera hangs. No, I'm Alpha Omega.
Sam!
Hey, guys, come on. Huh? AZ.
Who the fuck you talking about, Cameron Haynes?
That's not Chad.
It's not Peanut Gallery.
I know, but you're making money.
No, I'm not. I know.
Don't even say nothing like that unless you're gonna be with him.
No, it's just inside the barrier here.
You're not involved? I'm
filming for them.
This whole thing on. What?
I just told him I'm filming for you guys.
Yeah, so if you're the sort of person who's filming it and not involved, come on.
No, actually he's here with us. He's good.
I got you.
I got guys lined up here.
You guys are good here.
Yeah.
We got you.
Thank you.
That's by me. If nobody else, I fucking make it.
All right, thanks, man. All right, so there.
Hey, let's everyone take 2 steps back. 2 steps back. Come on. 2 steps back. 2 steps back. Let's go.
No one wants to not forward, backwards. Not forward.
He was my mediator when he had the gun at my head. Yes, Mark can be here. I asked Mark. He was there for the whole thing, and there was no gun at your head. So nice try. It's all recorded.
So the situation here is this guy in the vest to my left that I'm pointing at is the owner of the.
But you had something. Because you stole something from me.
And you lit my business on fire.
You stole something from me.
Hey.
No, he did. No, he even admitted that he took shit.
No, I didn't.
Talking shit all night.
I know, but I have his phone. Yeah, he left his phone there, and I found his phone, Mark. He is a little. he's I think he's a little unfair. I'm trying to, I
So the business owner here of the car shop says he has his phone because he left it behind at the crime scene. If you're just tuning in, there's a number of people from the Chaz who went just outside the zone and broke into a car repair shop. And then the guys who own the shop, who were this guy here and this guy here, showed up.
Like 6 feet. Come on, gentlemen. 6 feet. 6 feet. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up a little bit further. A little bit further. Let's give space. They need to breathe. Come on. I'm fine. I want to walk. Come on. Look at that. That's how we solve conflicts. We're not fighting each other. See that? Oh, I think I hit it. No, your arm.
So the owners of the business are trying to get their property back, which they claim is $5,000 in cash, and then 20 keys.
He sent me down. Is that Cody Martin? Oh, that is Cody's song. I got it. Yeah. He sent me down to get. Oh yeah, go tell him I have it. Thank you. No, there's not.
There were about 20 cars in the parking lot, so yeah, I think it makes sense that there would be 20 keys there. So it's $5,000 in cash and then 20 keys that you guys are looking for?
I don't know how many keys.
Yeah.
That's just, he's made claims that it was a number of keys, and we are missing keys. So.
All right, can I get you to move this side when they move that barricade in? I don't want you guys to be in that way.
Yeah, I'm with these guys.
No cops are coming.
Okay.
If you just want to step line of sight so that you can have line of sight, that's what you want.
Oh, on the guy on the car?
On this guy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you guys for keeping everything peaceful. The point of this is to de-escalate. Nobody here wants violence. Anyone does,
if we can just keep line of sight,
they're not an ally. Please, thank you.
The situation here is there was a break-in to a car repair place just outside of the Chaz, and the guy kind of leaning against the car here is accused of breaking in and stealing some money and a number of keys to the cars, and they're trying to talk to him now to convince him to let them search his bags. He's got a big backpack on and then a bag in his hand, and I think they are trying to get permission before searching him.
No, he's actually your homie, buddy.
Is that just, do they just hand those shirts out to the biggest people around?
No, it's my job.
Okay. I mean, I will if I have to, but I just
as shitty as it is, I cop the thing twice. See, this is what we kept coming back to.
Oh, okay.
How are you doing, Doctor? You guys have been talking to him about...
No, so we caught him in the building and we talked to him for an hour and a half until a mob of people tried to fucking get our ass. And they ripped our fences down and started destroying our building. And he lit a fire inside of our building. And then we had this same runaround bullshit conversation. And then we let him go because it was either we let him
these
go,
guys handled it as peaceably as you could possibly want.
We were 100% peaceful, and then a whole mob of people came up to basically siege the place. Sorry, my life's more important than anything.
You don't even know. I just fucking pulled in the wrong coat because they're fucking cars. He said 50-50.
Who said 50-50? See, he's... Hey dude, I told you I would help you with whatever I can, dude. I'm not acting hard at all. I care for you, bro. But you can't be stealing people's stuff. You can't light fires in people's buildings. It needs to stop.
What this is going to be all over the goddamn news.
My dad's business.
No, I ain't coming back.
Right up the street.
Where that whole mob of people was, where you were standing. I was looking right at you. I was standing there talking to you. Remember?
I don't remember that at all.
Right.
You can't do shit about
Where's your dad's business at, man?
There's no judge.
What's the name of his business?
That's your guy's shit.
Just give us the stuff back. Keeping people back. Trying to let them de-escalate. Doing the best as we can. I believe so.
He's the owner of the business, and they're saying that this guy broke into the business and like some.
And he did, and then he came back because criminals often do that, and then and he's done something probably.
All right. Okay. Just wondering. I just want to know who has the gun.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's.
But I have no reason to.
Yeah.
Got almost burned to the ground. He's trying
Not a cool man.
No, yeah, but lots of people that's right.
And all his
Yeah,
stuff, he's trying to be all funny, and then we found out that that was
They're there. Somebody set them on fire. Who set their business on fire?
They're working it out. We're trying to keep it a nice perimeter, keep it up.
No, I know.
Hold on. Is this dude just going to ignore me like I'm not human or something?
Guys, there's another conversation going on. Let's just back up. Let's give him some space. I understand, bro. There's a lot of shit going on right now. He's trying to keep the peace. He's obviously in the middle of something. When that something is over, you more than welcome to go into it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I know.
Right, I do work for the business around here. Thank you.
Whatever. Are you certified by the state of Washington? No, I'm not a security officer.
No, I'm not a security officer. I'm not a security officer. I'm a business liaison.
Like I was trying to do, I was just going to take my shit back. I even gave him his. At the moment, he looks very busy with the conversation. I mean, interrupting is just rude as shit.
He wasn't in it.
So,
So they're talking about if they might try to search the guy now.
I mean, we're all trying to take the edge off, right?
That's why we having to start.
Exactly. That's why I asked him what kind of bullets they take. Okay, guys, you treat me like I'm a child or something.
No, he just got other shit that's going on right now.
Thank you for it now. Because I'm a real nigga. I don't care about whatever's going on. I'll punch him in the face.
What you can do now is making sure no one else steps in here. Because right now, some shit's gonna have to go down.
If you are not part of security, step back from the situation. It's not that hard.
I'm not late.
If you're not involved in this, please step back.
I know.
Security on the break the rules. Don't do it. He's actually talking about rules. You broke the rules.
Certified by Washington. Are you certified? It's not. Don't me like that. Because I'm real.
Here, I'm gonna just yes.
What are we gonna do here?
That's what I said.
I want before
This is gonna happen.
No
It'll just take
one
more
step
time.
no.
We got a game plan.
I'm going down. No one step in.
Yep.
No one step in.
You're a part of this. Yes.
We know what's up.
I'm just saying.
You know what's up?
Everyone's just stay calm and do not get close and stop trying to get clout for your cameras, all right? Please.
If you're not involved, step back. 6
Even
feet,
with that one, you can turn that off or turn it that way.
He wants me to keep filming, is what he said.
Did you want him to keep filming? Is that what you want?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Same on my side. Hey, I'll get your shit back right now. Just tell me what kind of bullets.
No, we can't do that. No cowboy shit, man.
Got it going, bro.
Come on, bro. Give me the shit back, man.
So, I have to be careful for myself and my people, for my family. So,
Is it possible to film for
this is what's up? You guys' jurisdiction, so somehow, some way, you guys are gonna have to do this.
I need to get the audio.
Because if they see me do that,
You guys do that, and we're holding it down because if you do it, it's you know what I'm saying?
but if shit gets fucking rowdy, don't.
Oh no, it's not. It's not going to.
Promise.
Yeah. Yeah, we know. It has to because it all falls on us, so it needs to get done.
Put them on the ground and search them.
Everyone, do not get close. Stay back. This is serious.
And we're gonna already happened. Then why don't you do this? I don't want no personal drama, and I want right there. So I don't want drama. If you don't want drama, you don't want to play someone, you just walk away. No, yeah, no.
But that's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
Yeah.
Let's stop that.
Yeah, I did nothing wrong. You burned.
Come on, yeah, bro. Show your bag.
I never hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. I told you that. Just give us our stuff back.
When the police came at me and said I was guilty, I opened my shit up.
If I got the box, I have to get the hand
If he stabs me, somebody else help me.
So they're gonna search him, but they've got a concern that he's got a box knife. So
He's gonna look in your pocket. Put the box knife away. Set it on the hood.
All right, everybody, let's back it up some, guys.
They don't want to get
Bag it up. Keep it back.
Bag it up.
Coronavirus, y'all. Coronavirus. We got a pandemic going on. Give everybody 6 feet.
okay, so they're business owners of the car shop are gonna search this guy who they've identified as someone who broke into their business and stole some cash and car keys. It's a car repair business right up the street outside the Chaz. So they've come down into the Chaz and identified him and trying to convince him to let them search the bag before.
Lit my building on fire.
Trying to convince him to let them search the bag voluntarily before they forcibly do it.
He's gonna come and talk to us because he knows what happened, right?
No, he does not. He doesn't know anything.
So come talk to us back. So come talk to us. Because clearly you don't know. Clearly he already told you.
You realize there's 10 people here that have all been having this conversation. Why do we need to do it over again?
Bro, you know him?
You know him?
You know what I'm saying?
I caught him burning my business to the ground. He has our shit in his pocket. Keys to our car. Yes. And he's got a box knife.
We're trying to let him walk away, no police.
We were asking him if he just gives it back, he can walk free. It doesn't matter. Oh my God, dude. You want to do the jujitsu system on the street right now, bro? You want me to pull the jujitsu system? Yeah, no.
No police law going on right here. There's no law. It's different. It's a mess.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How is this going to change the hearts and minds?
So
How is this going to change the hearts and minds? Anyway, yep, do it. Just do not get
they're gonna forcibly search this guy who left the Chaz, and these two guys right in front of me. The one with the he's got some sort of rifle on his chest, and this other guy with the longer hair. They're going to search the guy and try to find the money and car keys.
Come on, 2 steps back. Everybody, let's go. 2 steps back. Come on. Give everybody 6 feet. Come on. You're not security. Please step back. Come on. 2 steps back. Everyone's on there. Excuse me. My man. That's why you motherfuckers can't be so fucking.
You good, boss? All right, I'm locking down on this side. Let's keep it with this guy right here. He's got all the shit on everything in front of you.
Everything in front of you.
So yeah, a white guy on the hood of the car here is the one that they said they've identified, and they're gonna go through his. They're going through his bags now, trying to see if they can find the property that they claim he stole.
So whoever said put it in the little pocket manipulated me.
You're not doing the right thing. Excuse me.
Hey, bro, you from Auburn, Alabama?
Hey, don't hurt the puppy.
Hey, watch the puppy. Watch the puppy. Watch the puppy.
See, that's proof you have it, dude. Come on, just give it back. That's what I'm saying. Someone stole the fucking vault key already. What? What vault key? Oh, you mean my vault? See? I would have gave him the fucking key right now. I would have threw the motherfucker over here into the middle of the road. We could have scattered.
Talking about a vault key now. Sounds like they might have found a key to the vault in these guys' business up the street. It's a car shop. This guy left the Chaz, broke into it, and stole some stuff, and then
whoever was on this side of me got the fucking key for it now.
the owners of the shop showed up. He's this guy here with the jacket and a rifle on his chest, and they're trying to search the guy now with help from Chaz security.
I can hear it.
That's changed.
No, I hear stuff in the pocket.
You were keys.
He doesn't have to. He's homeless.
That's your bro, right?
I think it's just talking to play.
I don't want no one to go through my pockets, bro.
Then take your hand out. What do you fucking have your hand in your pocket for if you have no intention to
The key already got stolen from me. There's too big of a crowd.
Yeah, my key.
What are you doing? Protecting my pocket. What are they? What?
Let him be. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're
What's
getting
the
there.
security key for the checkpoint? Call here. Stop fucking around.
So they're trying to get the vault key back from this guy who took it out of the car shop right outside the Chaz.
No, you don't, dude. Dude, I'm asking you to give it back.
I'm not part of this situation. I need you to back up.
I said, I don't care what you do. Yes,
why do you want the police involved? Because this is a police situation.
You literally said if you had a gun, that this would have all been over.
The guy's saying he wants the police involved now, it sounds like. And then Raz is saying, why do you want the police involved? Let's just solve this here.
Give this stuff back. We don't need trouble. Give this stuff back. Please.
I don't feel safe. I want the police.
You're about to feel
Slowly, quietly, slowly.
Yeah, I know. I have to be able to make.
So continuing to try to this guy does seem a little drunk or altered to some degree, so I think he's having trouble.
No, he's fine. We're not doing anything. We're stepping back. I want to talk to you. And Raz.
They took the fucking key.
No, show me the He has our key. All you have to do is empty his pockets right here, right now. Let us see what's in there, and then we'll go from there. We are peacefully asking him to do that. That's it.
All right, check it out. There's no vault key.
I was just seeing the flashlight because I can't see. I'm with the owner.
How much weight is in the left hand?
Yeah.
About 300.
Can you count it for us then?
For what? You said 5 racks.
No, you said 500 earlier. Mark, you were there.
500. He's not right there. You didn't see the key, right?
No, he took our cash as well.
Holy fuck!
That was key.
No more key, right?
I didn't see a key in that hand.
Fuck. Give the money back. Bro, I told him I had
not for you to
cash on me
steal,
already.
nigga.
I had cash on me before, bro.
Huh?
Exactly.
Mars.
Thank you.
He admitted to it in front of you. Mark. Yes, he did. He admitted to taking the cash in front of you. And he kept telling us different places where it was. Do not let him leave.
How much cash is it?
Raz.
How much cash is it? That's enough for me. This is my money. I hustle for this shit, nigga. No, I hustle for the right person, my nigga. How much money? You can talk to me.
We'll know the difference. You said it was $305. You said it was $305, yes?
I didn't say that.
He said it was his $305.
Check your recording. I said it was under 500 when I was.
No, you said that at the shop. Just now you said it was $305. Yeah, but just now he said it was $305.
I know, this is dumb.
So if it's less than what he said, then yeah, so then he should just count it out.
If it's less than 500, it's good money. At this
Yep,
point,
if it's less than $500 in that pocket, you can keep it all.
Less than 500.
Yep.
I already did one part, so this is the last year of shit. Look, those mostly ones, my boy. I don't need to count that shit. That's less than 500. Why?
So,
what about his backpack?
Yep.
He didn't have the backpack.
He keeps bringing up shit. I didn't have a backpack when I was in there. You stole my phone.
He did have a
phone. You left it inside. I picked it up.
No, he was charging as well that he threw out.
My bag next to my Sour Patch Kids. That's why you.
When we caught him, he threw one over the roof outside. How could I get it when I was dealing with it?
Yeah.
Did you check him? I already did it. No.
Backpack. It's the backpack.
All right, listen, you fulfilled my request. I appreciate it.
I got locked on it.
Jason?
I got locked.
Jason, if you have our stuff, I asked you to return it. You did what I asked you to do, so I'm going to call it quits right here. I'm going to walk away.
I did what you said.
But it wasn't that difficult, was it?
was it? No, it wasn't. And I told you it was under 500. It was my cash.
Okay.
Fuck, dude. This is your last shit. Then you quit harassing me. Otherwise,
That's your last shit, but you just show the back. There's still room for us to speculate.
And that's your own homie.
Yeah.
You just show the bag so you can be done. I know he's being sure, but...
Can I get one of those?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Said turn out your back pockets and he had a mint.
Can I get a crush,
no,
too?
sorry, it was a cigarette. And he said, can I get one of those? So the guys are trying to get their money back from him.
You got a lighter?
No, I already filled the demands, bro.
But we proved
demands.
to
I
you.
gave him a cigarette.
So can I just tell you this right
No,
now?
I'm done. This is just media attention.
Backpack. That's. I just want to look inside of it. I'm not gonna take anything out.
I did everything that I wanted. Why do I need to keep?
I mean, I can't. From here on out, you know.
It's for the right reason. It's for the right reason.
So yeah, we did pull some money out of his pocket, and the owner of the car shop who got broken into said if it's less than 500, I'll let you keep it, because the accusation was that about 5,000 was stolen, and then a vault key apparently, and then potentially some number of card keys. So they're still trying to search his bag that he's holding on to. He's got a backpack on and a bag in his hands.
No, it's just because all the extra shit I didn't want to put people into it.
Plus, you almost burned our fucking building down. Stole a bunch of keys, dude. Yes,
No, the desk was on fire, dude. I put that shit out. Yeah, and so is the cassette tape that you left.
If I walk back there, will the desk have?
Yeah, it was. I put it out.
It was on fire.
All right, I'll just let you check.
What the fuck is funny,
bro? I'm not finding nothing funny.
Wait, no. What is he gonna say? Guys, what is he gonna say? You said you let him check. No,
What did we do when I saw you last time? On some regular shit. Completely different.
I didn't know what you about to say. You say you let him take the bag if we were.
Yup. If we walk, all of us walk back, and if that motherfucking desk is in flames.
It's not in. Whoa, no, it's not in flames. I put it out.
Bro, let's do that. That's good money.
No, the desk isn't on fire. I put the shit out.
Let's do it.
I have mine concealed.
Yeah, he said it. He said it. So let's have that happen.
No, I don't want to come in there.
We're about to walk back there and make sure that that is.
He's not coming back.
What do you got for Leslie?
I got your phone, dude. Do you want your phone back?
Fuck that phone.
Oh, okay. I was just at. He left his phone on the ground, so I
They've
Cody
got his phone too.
Gunner. We're out. Raz, are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
I mean, this is
I'm still trying to rectify this.
I'll stand outside the fence.
Yeah, that's good.
What are the chances that we can get what you get him moving back?
Mason door.
Yo.
Is that over?
Oh, I can't leave Gunner here.
Shit, we broke down a fence for this motherfucker.
I'm paying.
Sorry, you're with me. Alright, I'll let them check the fucking black bag and that's it. I'm blocking.
Hey, can I have my dad's coat back?
Honest, bro. What size is it?
2XL.
See if it's 2X. Never look.
Boy, you're probably
Step back. Everyone needs to step back.
Guys, clear, please, clear back.
This is the doesn't matter 3X, but it's 2 or 3X. It's him. That's part of the matter.
We're in there for security. We're good.
Come in, I can grab it still.
Look at the tag on the coat. You don't even have to take it off. Just look at the coat tag.
Yeah, they say he stole this jacket too from their business, the car repair place, and he said, what size is it? And the guy said 2XL because it's his dad's jacket.
Look at all my shit. Look, even got a lock on it. Bags on my nigga. No, they said the black bag, bro. I'm feeling request. That's it.
Are you guys ever gonna stop?
Yeah.
No.
No, hell no.
Look, right here. Look.
We're trying to make this shit happen.
Like I said. See?
We're not trying to
I don't lie.
extra shit.
We got the coat back.
All right, they got his dad's coat back. The guy was wearing it. So clearly it was inside the shop.
There's a whole bunch of fucking not in there. You just said, fuck that. Everybody hurt. Fuck that.
What is that shit, bro? We're trying to get that.
Just do it. Just get it done quick. Hurry up.
Like him right there, bro. Yeah.
Watch yourself for needles.
It's quick, bro. You just wait for it.
Yeah, the car shop owner does have a rifle of some sort on his chest.
You did. All right, let's do this. Gunner, I want you to watch.
No, Big Dom's got it.
All right, Dom's got it. Big Dom. Little.
Are we not checking that backpack too? No, we said the black bag and we're done. So call it quits. I'm walking. We agreed on that. Me and Gunner.
Hey, no, let's get this one done.
I am done. That's my name. Well, good to meet you. 6-year-old guy. Come on, bro. You gotta be fair too.
So it looks like they're searching his bag on the hood of this car here.
We just agreed upon. After this bag, I'm done.
Thank you for putting that up for us.
I hate that there's even that many eyes on it. You fucking got the bolt. Y'all were off on. That's what they were really after. The bolt key, bro. And they got it already. This is for car keys. Yeah.
Car keys and cash.
Once it's done, put it back in there.
They're searching his bags now.
That was good, right? Yeah. Now you can send him to the back.
Okay. Is that break? Is that you need a band-aid?
I'm fucking rubbing my finger on
Jason, you need a band-aid?
Looks like his hand might be hurt.
I'm breaking the window.
Oh. From breaking a window, the owner's shop says.
I'll play basketball. Hey, do you have that smooth or that camera?
So yeah, it looks like the guy they're accusing of, well, it seems pretty clear that he broke in at this point. They were saying they detained him earlier and he's hurt his hand by breaking the window. He had their dad's jacket on that they took back. You can see it in his hand right here. So now they're searching the bag.
I mean, he's got another bag. We're gonna check his bag. We agree.
Yeah, but
we agreed. You try to burn our fucking building down. You think we're gonna be like,
you're gonna fucking keep bringing that up after I empty this pocket, in that bag, bro?
You got one pocket and one bag left.
You got a bag on your back.
We already agreed. Fuck that shit. I'm walking.
I didn't agree to shit.
I'm done. Yeah. Okay, no, I didn't. I never did.
Okay, so there's one bag clear. Close it up, happy and nice for him.
So these guys on my right are the car shop owners, and this guy on the left is the one who broke into the shop.
Where the what?
Car shop owners. Isn't it a car shop? Car repair shop?
Okay.
So next bag.
We gotta clear. We gotta clear.
Searching the other bag here.
Next bag. Can we go through the next bag, please?
Bro, this on documentary. If you fucking touch me,
I'm not trying to touch you. I just want to. Can you just show us the next bag?
I will press charges.
With who?
Come on, police.
They don't exist here.
Cameras still record, bro.
Can we ask a question real quick? What do you want to do here, bro?
I'm leaving.
Just say
Nope. Nope.
I love y'all, and I'm not coming back to film, bro.
So what you're saying is,
he's not leaving.
So what you're saying is, you don't give a fuck.
I give a fuck. I do.
He's got a right to privacy. You said
right. Bro, leave me alone.
Don't give a fuck.
I don't feel safe. Could you please leave me alone?
You don't feel safe.
Yes, bro. Up here, I don't feel safe, bro.
Look, I'm gonna need you to make yourself safe.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're not gonna make me uncomfortable.
I've never had so many phones on me in my life. I'm a nobody.
Just one last bag and just get this done.
Just let him do this. He's got the best results.
You're smarter than me. You play some kind of game, bro. You can't play with me, bro. What I'm saying is you're not gonna hurt my career. What we're doing, bro.
Hello?
Fine, huh? See, we all I got straps.
So they're trying to. It seems like he's got one more bag that they want to search.
This
So
is my shit.
Belongs to us.
Nope, we're good.
I don't feel safe.
I got your coat back and we're getting other stuff back. Nope.
Bro. Otherwise,
Bro, so pretty much
no one can touch me. I don't
you
feel safe.
you had this coat, so that's official. So we know it's not just unwarranted.
With your gun.
No.
Hey, keep it calm. Keep it calm.
yeah, they're trying to stop him here. Held him at the front of this other vehicle.
My fucking bag, bro.
Let's do it. Just get it done. Hurry up.
Keep it calm. My bag. Keep it calm. Can we back up a little bit? Can we back up a little bit? Please back up a little bit. Get the fuck off me.
Gunner?
Hey, take it easy.
not fighting. We're not trying to fight you. Nobody's throwing no punches.
Step back if you're not part of security. Now.
Take your shit off.
So there, looks like they're gonna try to search him. He's got one bag left that the owners want to search.
We're not robbing you. We're not robbing you. We're not robbing you. Hey, keep it calm. Keep it calm.
Why don't?
Hey, try to burn our house. Help me. Help me. I already done that. 5-minute request.
Step back if you're not part of security, please.
What the fuck?
Hey, whoa.
Hey, guess what though? Matter of fact, as a people, you have a choice. Taking this shit off right now.
Bro, I already done taking my shit off.
Take this shit off. Take this shit off. Come on, bro. Restrain you because it's not your dignity, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Why are you stealing?
We're not doing that.
Hey, keep it calm. Keep it calm.
Why don't?
Hey, try to burn our house. Help me. Help me. I already done that. 5-minute request.
Step back if you're not part of security, please.
What the fuck?
Hey, whoa.
Hey, guess what though? Matter of fact, as a people, you have a choice. Taking this shit off right now.
Bro, I already done taking my shit off.
Take this shit off. Take this shit off. Come on, bro. Restrain you because it's not your dignity, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Why are you stealing?
We're not doing that.
I don't give a fuck.
It's bugged on the Android app. There's actually like hundreds of people there, you can see. It's just a bug.
This is the guy that said he was going to kill us if we left the property.
That's the help. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, sir. Yeah. Anybody got a problem with it?
Please, if you are not part of security,
I go,
need
bro.
to respect the
I go.
situation.
You
Step
gotta
back.
go. You gotta on everybody now. Stand up for him. He gotta go. He gotta go out this area.
So this is the guy that claimed to have a gun earlier. So I'm gonna take a step back here. But this guy stepped in and said, "You've got to let this guy go, or I'm gonna go." And shit, this might turn into something bad. Looks like Raz is trying to talk to the guy that said, "I'm gonna go." So I think this guy's saying, "I have a pistol, and if you don't let him go, I'm gonna go get it, and then it's gonna go down."
Hey, are you going to walk back up to the property with us?
Just like you want to get.
So the guy that Raz got his hand around broke into a car shop.
Please, if you are not part of security, I need you to step back.
The owners of the shop and these guys back here, they're trying to search me and he's back.
But yo,
They're trying to search him and he's
bro, no, I am going to be
let him
aggressive,
search.
and I'm going to take him
He's got 3 bags
If you don't
on
get
him,
the fuck
right?
out of here,
We got his,
I'm going to knock you the
he had
fuck
his
out. And that's on
jacket
my
on
mom.
too, the owner jacket.
So
Got the
get
jacket
fuck out
back,
of
set
here.
2 bags on him.
Straight like that. No. Hey, listen. Ain't nobody shit in this bag. He's gonna knock me out.
And we've been getting this whole shit this whole time.
I'm not even gonna stay with us.
You're gonna knock me out. No, we're not gonna steal his stuff. We just want my stuff back.
That bag is gonna stay with us, and he's getting the fuck out of here.
So the owners are saying we want our stuff back. There's a guy who just jumped into the situation.
Oh, hey.
All right, that was deserved.
I did it. Now who got a problem? Who want to see me in the street? I did it. I did it. He got to go. Get a bag back. No. I don't get it. Get a bag back. Get a bag back.
Good now. Now we gotta get the bag back.
Get a bag back. You fucking insulting me. I don't give a fuck. Listen,
Step back if you're not part of security, now.
Listen, don't rob me. I'm 19. Bro, please.
You robbed us.
Take the backpack.
That's right back here. You robbed us. All right, I will. I will.
He said it off. Now let him
The military one?
Everyone stay calm. Stay calm. Everyone's good.
Which one? Which one? Take the bags off.
All of the bags.
Look, I don't give a fuck about back off. Nobody got to go. You gotta go. Anybody not
They're trying to get bags off of him now.
At the end of the day, look. Hold on. Listen, man. No, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't give a fuck. Listen. All right, I'm doing that shit. It ain't you. You back up. You back up and you stay out of it. I'm doing that shit. No, get the backpack home and knock you the fuck out. I'm not on camera. I'm not no fucking rapper. I'm a hood nigga. Get the backpack home. I'm fucking hood. Let's go.
Hey, stop!
Stop,
Step back if you are not part of security. Step back.
That ain't it.
Step back if you are not part of security now. Step back. Step back if you are not part of security. Step back if you do not. Step back.
The fight that broke out. A lot of punches and stuff being exchanged.
Step back if you are not part of security, please. If you are not part of security,
all right, Gunner, no.
Right here.
Go. How'd that go?
Did you get what you needed?
No. You got it last.
No, he just ran off and nobody fucking chased after him, or did they chase after him? A lot of us didn't want to get in it, especially if it was locked.
So there's a scuffle, and then the guy got away. I'm gonna follow the shop owners and get out of here because that was getting pretty nasty. Woo!
Gunner! Noah!
Come on.
We're good. Later, Rad. See you, Dom.
You got all you need? No, but I just want to try to get back straight. There was a fire?
Yeah, that guy lit our business on fire, took a bunch of money and a bunch of car keys, and now he's over there crying.
Yo, Doc. Listen. Escalated super. I understand.
Hardest, man.
Completely understand. It
Who's the guy
escalated
that
so
came in
fast.
and started ripping?
Listen,
He's the same guy
I don't
that
know,
said
and he was
kill
really
us
going
if
to
we
give
left
that
the
back.
property.
I'm sorry. I just don't want you guys. Listen, I don't want you guys leaving.
No, we're going back to our property.
Yeah, cool. Let's just keep it cool.
Hey, we're cool.
If I see that man,
so we appreciate it.
I will get your bag back.
Okay? It's not her bag, it's just the stuff in the bag is ours.
Okay. That's cool. I mean.
Thank you again.
Thank you guys for keeping the peace, man. I appreciate you.
We just wanted our stuff, man.
Hey, I tried for you guys, man. I'm sorry about it. Just stay safe, my guys. Have a good night. Yeah, for sure.
All right, we're heading out. I don't think they got anything back from the guy except for a coat. It's, his dad's coat, the business owner's coat.
Just us three are with the business.
Okay. What kind of damage is this?
Where he broke in, put a bunch of paper and everything in the middle, and then tried burning the building down.
So they're heading back up to their business.
Well, then a mob of about 500 people showed up, started ripping our fences down. And
And are we walking there right now?
I am. Okay. Is it okay if I walk with you? Free country, man. God bless. Whatever you want.
Do you want to get my Twitch stream so you guys have that whole video if you need it?
Yeah, sure. Yo. Holy shit, you guys got it?
Yes.
Wait.
That is a big one?
No, this is the other one.
He still left it there.
No, but the other one that's on his back is the one that we were trying to look at.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his bag too, but you know,
we want him to have his stuff back. We wanted him to keep his stuff the whole time. See what I'm saying? And then someone came in and started throwing punches while we were having a peaceful conversation.
It's the same
and it's the same guy who said, if you leave your property, I'll kill you all.
You guys searched this already?
Yep,
yeah,
they did.
It's full of
Chad
garbage.
did.
It's the one that was on his back, the closest one that's
So these guys trying to get their
Your guys.
stuff back from their business. I'm gonna try to give them the Jesus Christ, I didn't expect to stay out this late. I was on my way home and I saw some lights and I showed up. So we're heading back to the kind of the scene of the crime, as it were, where the two guys broke in and
people showed up. A crowd of people showed up at the business we're walking to right now. Can you tell me what happened next?
They started ripping our fences down, telling us that they're gonna kill us.
Hey Mason.
Yo, like,
we were told to get an escort for you back here. I know you got the
Thank you, guys.
firearm, but
Thank you.
would you like us to kind of post up for a second?
Yeah, you guys, one guy can stay here, one guy can stay at the other gate. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The people who showed up, similar crowd to the one I was just standing
so this is the business that was broken into. The car tender right outside the Chaz.
all together followed.
And these are the business owners. They showed up after the alarm went off.
What's going on?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Have a good night, man.
Oh, you need to get the stream info from me.
Yeah,
Somebody does.
Hey,
flying elbow to the temple.
Can we get John and have him bring a pad of paper off, please? Okay. You're good for right there.
The flying elbow to the temple.
So who are you guys?
That got a wild.
What?
Chase. That got a little crazy.
Okay, Dia, who?
Yep, we got that.
Thank God. Who called you?
Yeah.
We came out here to talk.
No, he didn't steal my phone. I gave it to one of. Yeah, I gave it to him so he could use it for right there. Because I have a video.
I'm a manager. So this is a car yard? It's a car shop. It's a car shop. So okay. So that guy.
I'm gonna give them my info so they can go back over those videos of what happened. But wow, what a wild fucking night. I don't know why I cut the stream in half, by the way, but I come out here every night just for my own personal purposes. You can see more guys here, security with the rifles to protect their property. This guy here went into the Chaz, followed the guy that he recognized and tried to get their, like, I think he said cash and car keys and a vault key back from the guy.
I was actually impressed with the things you guys were able to do.
I think pretty much everyone is impressed.
I was actually
with
impressed.
your all demeanor and with everything.
Honestly, I was actually
Yep,
pretty
I come out here every day, and
I was pretty pleased
normally
with the way that
it's
it
not
was.
this crazy,
You guys
but
were able to come in here,
I guess it's as
and
good a
us
time
and
as
you
any
guys
to
together
say
were able to make
follow if you want to see what happens tomorrow.
Every
Every day it's something.
That's our whole thing. That's why I have a lot of people I'm just trying to get as much documentation as I can.
Yeah, I think the accusation was $5,000 in cash and then some number of car keys, and then a vault key kept coming up again and again.
Hey, Dad. So this guy basically he documented everything. One more time, your name?
Sean.
Sean documented everything. He's gonna write down his information.
Yeah, I can get you this Twitch info here so that, all right, hold on, Chad.
I'd like to shake your hand. Thank you for your self-control.
Hey, man.
Absolutely.
And by the time that I get here, I've spoken. Called it. So
so that's the website where the video will be, and then if you need me personally,
we started gathering everything, trying to find
give you my name and phone.
I don't know. When I got here, you just hold it on the ground. The guy was a small guy.
So that's SHAWNGUI, Sean Guy. It's if you go to that website, there'll be kind of saved videos there of the whole stream, when we went down and came back. So I don't know if that'll help you guys out at all or not, but it's good evidence, I guess, one way or the other. You got your jacket back. That's all I know. I don't know if they found anything else. I think there was one bag that they didn't search, but they searched. I think they got his pockets and one. He had like a backpack. I don't know. He knew his name.
Is his name really Jason?
It seemed like it. It seemed like it.
Okay.
There was somebody.
I mean, everyone was calling him Jason. He was responding to it. So. Is that a name he gave you?
That's what he gave me.
Yeah.
The police asked for it, so I gave it to them.
And then
Okay.
started, you know, he wasn't giving it.
I mean,
Whether they showed up or not.
it was hard to hear. There was a lot of shouting, so I'd check with one of these guys. But as far as I heard, he was responding to that, so it seemed accurate.
Why is he shouting?
Oh, I mean, he ran back into the zone down there, and then a bunch of people kind of surrounded him. They were like, "Hey, we got to search you, make sure you don't have stuff," and it just turned into an argument, right? Because it's like
Him with them?
him with everyone, really. It's like the security at the zone was like, "Hey, we want to search you, but there's no real rules here, so like, are we allowed to search you?" So it was kind of a debate that went on for a while, and then he tried to walk away or run away a few times. Then a fight broke out. There was like a scuffle, and he ran off. So it's a mess.
Started yeeting shit, breaking our fucking fence down. This whole fence on the ground. Fence
It's really disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
you want me to kill it?
No, you're cool, man.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I gave him the website info where you can find all the videos.
Yeah, they're gonna bring chains and locks up for us. How many views we got on here? Let's see. Let's take a look.
How many people are viewing chat? It's actually busted on Android, so it says zero. But someone said we had 300 or 400 at one point.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. I'm guessing that'll still get cut up and posted somewhere.
it got bad, but we were able to. Us working with your
355. Awesome. Good times. Welcome to Seattle, y'all. This is every day. Shit going down in the Chaz.
Sorry, Hunter Hart, man.
Dude, that moment when he turned out his pockets, he's like, "Can I get one of those?" I was like, "What the fuck is happening
I was
here?"
like, well, that's not my decision.
Yeah. So there was one bag that didn't get searched.
Yeah, and he ran.
Is that the one?
Hey, John. Yeah. I got your Seahawks 2XL coat back for you. Nice. I know it's minimal.
Yeah, he made him prove what size was.
What size does that say? It's 2XL. He goes,
Fuck, sent your text.
okay, thanks, man.
Yeah, what a tip.
Whatever, man. We just want our shit to be left
When I
alone
was
and
standing there
our
and you
stuff
were
to be
like,
given back.
and you were like, we want the cash. And he was like, how much cash was there? I was like, oh, that's the admission to guilt. Like, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
And you know what, honestly, no, you know why? Because here's what it comes down to.
I'm doing audio.
I don't know, like audio.
Audio.
Recording.
Eric.
Okay, Eric. Nice to meet you, bro. So,
Nice to meet you.
You know, that's beyond our abilities to do anything. It's not, I didn't search him.
No, you were
Chaz
extremely
searched
cordial,
him, and
allowing me to
I'm
use
sure there's a lot of camera footage out there that'll prove it. And all we did was protect our things and our family, and that's all we can do. So, thanks for recording it all, I guess, you guys, and get home, stay safe, get some rest.
Dude, I was on the way home and I saw the lights down here. They were like taking somebody away from the corner. Some guy who was passed out or something.
No, it was somebody that got beat up in Chaz.
Okay. Well,
and they have to bring them outside of Chaz to meet the fire station.
yeah, I saw they were waiting up there on that corner and they came down. I didn't know what happened to him.
It's sad. That's all it is. It's sad. It's heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
Well, hope you guys have a good night.
All right, man. You guys stay safe.
God bless you, Mason. My name's Eric.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
So this is the
I'm sorry. Sorry about everything. What's your shoe, by the way?
oh, it's called Sean Guy on Twitch. Yeah.
Okay.
Twitch.tv/Sean Guy.
Not yet. We just came to talk to him.
Oh, okay.
But we're down the road from here. So.
It's spelled GUI.
Okay. Yeah. We think we followed you a little bit.
Oh, cool. Nice. Dude, I was fucking on my way home on my motorcycle and I saw the lights down here and I saw people talking at the fence and then the guy walks up and he was like just looking at him through the fence and they looked at him and they were like, "That's fucking him. He's right here." Yeah. He like came back to look at him for some reason and then they chased him back down to the Chaz.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Thanks for talking to me. I'll see you later if you can come by. I'm off duty tomorrow night.
Well,
You said you got a Twitch stream?
yeah, it's Twitch. It's Sean Guy, SHAWNGUI on Twitch.
Yeah.
And it's twitch.tv/SHAWNGUI.
What's your
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't use Twitch. Thank you for letting me know. Twitch.tv/Sean Guy.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, you'll find me.
Sweet. Do you have any other socials?
All of them.
Okay.
I have
Are
all
you
the
same?
socials.
Are you also Sean Guy on the other ones?
Yeah, I just changed them today. Twitter is... This is great advertising for my stream right now.
Yeah,
Twitter is, also Sean Guy, but an underscore at the end. Yeah. That's probably the only relevant one for this stuff. It's mostly been there and Twitch. But yeah, all these videos will be up there, so feel free to use them, do whatever you want.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Can I help?
They're trying to get the gate back in place here that was busted earlier.
No, you're good. You're good?
So they're taping it up. So the business that got broken into tonight was this car tender. It says SRJ Enterprises Inc. in between there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, they've got a bunch of nice cars in here. I think they do car repair. They might sell cars, but just outside the Chaz here, and some people apparently broke in. Whew! What a night. Have a good one.
All right, take care, buddy. Be safe.
Car just blows by me at 50 miles an hour. Don't know what that was about. But I'm going fucking home. Jesus Christ, I wanted to go home like 2 hours ago, and then I pulled over to look at what was happening here. Anyway, for you guys that are new to the stream, I work a day job, and I just kind of come out whenever I can on the weekends or at night to see what's going on. I try to come out every day to, every day it's a little something new, so I try to just show up and film and kind of neutrally just comment on what I'm seeing. So feel free to go back through this broadcast once it's over and clip it and share it. Attribution to the channel would be nice, but I don't really care. Yeah, so there's a bunch of footage kind of back on the account there, so you can see the barrier to get into the Chaz. The car barrier is just about 2 blocks down that way. So they just came out. Some people, I think it was 1 or 2 people, went to that car shop, broke in. The guy actually had like an injury on his hand from breaking a window, and they detained him, and he took shit, and they had to let him go because a mob showed up. A bunch of angry people showed up outside the gate and said, you have to release them or shit's gonna turn bad. So they released him. Then he came back. It's a whole saga. That was the most interesting Chaz footage I've ever seen. I haven't read any chat. I was just focusing on not getting shot in there, honestly. He's got a Venmo. I do. Yeah, if you guys want to donate, that'd be cool, since I'm not a Twitch affiliate yet, so the only way I can do it is through Venmo and PayPal. It's in the About section. But yeah, I try to come out every day and film stuff, so the best thing you guys can do for me is follow and just keep checking out the streams, because I come back every day. And another thing is on YouTube. I'm trying to stream to YouTube at the same time, but you need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to stream on mobile. So if you guys could help me get to 1,000 subs on YouTube so that I could broadcast there, because like the guy said over there, he's like, I don't know about Twitch. What the fuck's Twitch? Like, I'd like to stream to both, and it won't be that hard because I have a second phone that I can carry around. So if you can help me get to 1,000 subs on YouTube, that'd be great too. It's in the About section. So I'm Jesus, I'm pretty rattled right now, but I'm gonna go home and try to get some sleep. I've got an early day tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow night, probably coming out. So Sean, can I broadcast it on YouTube? Yeah, you guys can clip this and share it wherever you want. YouTube, whatever is fine. Just if you can put my like Twitch account in the description, that'd be nice, just so people will know where they can come find the whole clip, or you know what the original source is. I appreciate that sort of like attribution. Would be cool. What is my YouTube channel name? I think it's just Sean Guy, the same as this. Should be youtube.com/c/Sean Guy, SHAWNGUI. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, you guys are welcome. You guys are welcome. Damn. Yeah, this was definitely one of the most eventful streams. I mean, this is what my big concern is about the Chaz, right? Is like, there's this gray zone where if something goes wrong like this and somebody breaks into a business and then runs into the Chaz, like, who's got the authority to search the person? Can you search them? The guy started calling for the cops. He was like, I don't feel safe because he got surrounded. He was like, I want the police. And people were like, no, you can't call the police in here. That's not what this is about. So just this really weird area, right? Where it's like, can you search him? He was saying like, you don't have the right to search me. There's no real legal code. It's just kind of up to whoever's around at the moment and security. As far as I know, like maybe I'm missing something, but it seemed like a situation that they were dealing with in the moment, and there's no real precedent for. So, you know, definitely a dangerous element to this, as you know, people do stuff like commit crimes and then return to the Chaz to seek refuge, basically, is what I think happened. Because he understands, like, you know, the rules are different here, and the cops aren't going to come in, and, you know, he ended up just kind of running into the crowd at the end because a fight broke out, and I don't think they searched all of his bags, so. Whew. I'm only at 1667 on YouTube. I was like, dude, we already cleared? No way. Yeah, 167. That makes sense. I was like, there's no way this got me over 1,000 subs on YouTube. That'd be insane. But yeah, that was the situation as I saw it. Some guy broke into the car place down here. A bunch of people showed up because they detained him. I think they said for about an hour and a half they detained him, and they were like, listen, we got to search you, we got to figure out what's going on. But they didn't get through it because a group of people from the Chaz showed up and were like, you better fucking release him right now or this is going to turn bad. And they started like kicking down the fence and stuff like that, damaging the property. And then they were like, fuck it, we don't need this, and they let him go. And then he came back. He like came back and looked in the fence at the people and at the business owners, and they were like, that's fucking him, he's back. And then he ran down this street here, down here, and then back into the Chaz, and then they followed him down here, and that's for the footage where I was running after him as well, just to see what was going to happen. And Jesus Christ, I don't know, I'll have to watch this back because it's kind of a blur. But how did they know that he was the guy, though? Well, he broke in, and I think they detained him for like some amount of time. Like they had gotten a name from him and written it down on a pad, and like, so they knew him. They knew his face, and they knew his name, and they knew who he was. But then the crowd showed up, and they were like, you better fucking let him go or shit's gonna go bad. And they let him go. And then he came back. I don't know why he came back, but he returned to the scene of the crime. How did the people of Chaz know that Jason was there at the shop? That's a good question. I don't know how they knew that it had been broken into. Maybe someone saw it happen and ran back. I'm not sure. I showed up later once there were people at the gates kind of demanding that he be let go. I think he had already been let go at that point, but I don't know. This was wild. Yeah, there was definitely a guy there that was saying he had a gun and he was going to come and kill people. He was saying that at the gate, and then he said it again in the Chaz when they were holding the guy. So yeah, very kind of scary situation there. And there are people armed in the Chaz, right? Like there are people with pistols on their hips. Washington's an open carry state. The business owner had a rifle, like a AR-15 or something on his chest, and a bulletproof vest. So definitely a situation that could have gone way worse. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna kill the stream now and try to decompress a little bit before bed. But I'll be back out here tomorrow. So if you enjoyed seeing what Chaz is like from my perspective, feel free to follow, and it'll notify you when I come back online again. Shit's pretty wild. And yeah, I don't know how long it'll last. Like, I think at some point the police are going to try to take the precinct back, or somebody's going to try to shut it down. So I'm just kind of interested in how it keeps evolving until that happens. Yeah. Wow, a lot of chat still happening. Get some rest, buddy. Yeah, I will. I feel bad that I normally try to talk to chat as much as I can, but when there's hundreds of you all, makes it a little difficult. I'll probably do a stream at the end of this once I'm not out here every day, where I can just kind of kick back on my desktop and just take questions from people. We can just do a kind of a Q&A, kind of post-Chaz wrap-up whenever it dies down, or they turn it into a community center, or the cops come back in. Whenever it resolves one way or another into a more permanent situation, I feel like we need to do a huge decompression on all of this shit, because it's been a wild ride coming out here for the last week and a half. Sean, gotta go to bed. My mods are telling me to go to bed now. Okay. I just feel bad I didn't talk to chat, but we'll talk tomorrow, chat, all right? So if you guys have questions, tune in tomorrow. Drop a follow, and then maybe for the first like 20 minutes tomorrow, we'll just kind of catch up on what this event was, and you know, I'm sure there'll be stuff about it on the news, and who knows what the fuck will happen. So drop me a follow, tune in tomorrow, and we'll talk more about it, and I'll see you guys then. But yeah, you guys have a good night, good morning, wherever you are. Just have a good one. I'm gonna go to sleep.